How's it going, fam? Welcome back to Erica's EDC, and today we are going to look at some leather slips, but mostly my favorite case knives that only have one blade. My favorite single blade case knives. That's what we're going to talk about, but before we get started, I really want to show you guys this. Look at how cool this patina is turning out. I've been eating a steak every day, and I just think it's creating the coolest patina ever. And obviously this is like pig piled on top of using this knife for everything else under the sun, but look at that darkened tip and those like blue and purple and black hues. I just think that looks so cool. I just sat out in the sunshine and ate an entire steak to myself and chugged an entire bottle of water, and I feel like $1,000,000. So I just wanted to show that to you guys because this knife is just incredible so far. I fall in love with it more and more every day, and I think that the patina that it's picking up is just honestly stunning. I just can't get over how gorgeous that looks. And it's riding in a Richter Knives slip, of course. Go place your order with Michael over at Richter Knives. Fill up his books. Let's get him doing that full time, okay? But that is not what we are talking about today. We are talking about some case knives and my 3 favorite knives from them that only have one blade, because a lot of them have 2 or 3 or 4. So let's talk about this sow belly first. Speaking of Michael over at Richter Knives, he gifted this to me a couple weeks ago. This is a case sow belly. I've never had one before, but I always wanted one. When I saw the design, I just think that it's a little more of a like hard use traditional knife. It is very hefty with the design. I think that this swell here is very ergonomic, and it's a work knife, right? Like, other than the Sod Buster, this is one of their best work knives. I don't think they're in production anymore, and they go for a pretty hefty price on the secondary, so I just never picked one up. And Michael somehow knew that, even though I didn't tell him, and he sent this along. And I have been absolutely loving this. It's really comfortable, really solid walk and talk. It's just got a ton of snap to it. Like a very heavy pull. Carbon steel, as you can see, it has a really nice patina. And I have been using this quite a bit. And it's absolutely incredible. I wish that more people had the chance to use one of these. It's awesome. And I really like how thin it is, but they made it so that the handle, fills up your hand quite a bit. It's just a very slim carry. So the case sow belly, definitely one that I recommend checking out. If you have the money to buy one on the secondary, do it. I honestly love this knife, and it's riding in a slip from my friend who sent this to me. This beautiful Walker slip. Absolutely gorgeous. He does incredible work as well. Definitely more, I would say, custom, artistic, high-end leather work. Michael makes like the best, everyday carry pocket slips, but these are a little more, they're artisan, right? That's the name of his business, I guess you could call it. Very fancy custom leather, different patterns, artwork. This is a whole different level that I would have never entered if this didn't come in as a gift, basically, because it's very high end, but absolutely stunning. The second one from Case that I've been really enjoying that only has one blade is the Mini Copperlock, a knife that I tried using many years ago, and I couldn't stand it for some reason. Not sure why, but as of lately, with everyone talking about them, Georgia Adventurer, Richter Knives, Jersey Knife Guy, Doom Crew Outdoors, I was like, all right, I'll try one again. Who else? Justified EDC, I think. I don't know what that is in there, but it's driving me nuts. I was like, all right, they're all talking about it. Let me see if I'll enjoy it this time around. It's been, 5 or 7 years. And I love it. You know what I think it was the first time? I didn't like the white covers. I had white plastic covers, and I think that's what did it. I don't know. I didn't like it. Now, I adore this thing. I think this is an incredible blade shape. This is another knife that's really pretty strong. I mean, it has a lock on it, so that's great. But paper thin carry in your pocket. I love that long pull nail nick there. This is just an awesome little knife. I think it's great. You have a wicked tip on there. Kind of like a little finger guard here. And again in carbon steel, so we're, you can't really say anything negative about it. All the transitions are smooth. Solid lockup. Everything is solid. It's just centering is obviously off. You can wiggle it around in there, but that doesn't bother me none. As long as I can open it up and it's stable, I don't care at all. So that's another one that I've really been enjoying, and that is riding in a Richter Knives slip-in ghost leather with yellow stitching to match. You can see it's starting to wear off. And a brass bead from Urban Carvers that has crap on it, of course. But come on. Look at that. That's a honey right there. Beautiful. You guys can probably guess the last one. You can't talk about single blade case knives without bringing out a Saudi, without creating a little Saudi party. Georgia Adventurer is the reason for my Sodbuster addiction. Hands down, no questions asked. Georgia Adventurer. Go check out his channel. He has a leather shop and he does leather work. It's called EDC Leatherworks. And he does these old coffin slips that you're seeing all over the internet. This is in the Jersey size, so it is the largest size he makes. That was influenced by Jersey Knife Guy, Pete, over on Jersey Knife Guy channel. But he made this slip for me for my Sodbuster Junior with matching thread. You cannot tell me that doesn't look good. Randy is also one of the best humans that God ever created, as is his wife Linda. I absolutely adore them. Please go check out Randy's channel. Wicked good guy. Love his coffin slips. Let's check out the little Saudi here. So there are two types of Sodbusters that you can get from Case. This one has the thicker covers, and then they make some really thin covered ones. I like both. This one fills the hand better, obviously. If you're looking for a knife that, feels pretty sturdy in your hand, I would suggest the ones with the thicker covers. And you can generally tell by the photos on websites if they have the thin or thick covers. This one's in 1095 high carbon steel, as I'm sure you have observed here. Getting a beautiful patina. The Sodbuster is just one of my favorite designs. I don't know, guys. I mean, this is perfection in my opinion. Lightweight, thin, but still durable and rugged. It's just a workman's knife. So many different steels and cover materials and colors that you can choose from. The Sodbuster is just one of my all-time favorites. And I carried them as a kid, but Georgia Adventure is the one that got me back into them. He was showing his version of this months ago on his channel, and I was just like, yep, that's something I need to get addicted to. And now we're here, and I have so many Sodbusters, it's honestly kind of disgusting. Wicked thin blade stock. You can put a razor edge on these guys, especially with the 1095. This one I haven't put my own edge on yet, as you can see, but as soon as it dulls, I'm going to. Just look at that. Stunning. They're all great knives. They really are. I really like these single blade offerings from Case. I like that you can get a non-locking or a locking. I think these are all fantastic options, and if you're looking for something that isn't a Case knife, that has some modern characteristics, check out this Old Timer Bruin, because you are getting washers in this knife. Okay, so this is a knife that you can open one-handed. It does have a lock, very sturdy lockup, no blade play in any direction. Really smooth closing it because, again, it's running on washers. You cannot get that to come out if you don't want it to. And it also won't drop. But extremely smooth on the open and close, which I really like. But no, you cannot get the blade to come out. No, you cannot get it to like drop at all when you disengage the lock, but when you need it to open and close, it is extremely smooth. This is from their Generational series, made in the USA, with carbon steel, real saw cut bone covers. All the goodies. That's all I've got for you guys today. Go use your shit. Learn how to sharpen your knives. And I will see you on the next video. I love you guys so much. Take care.